this ain't a mess up, but if you into hip hop, if you was like, I'm 38, so Cameron and Dipset, y'all know them, right? Like this, what this jacket with the hood on make me think of with Dipset. It's one of my favorite jackets when it's cold out. But yeah, this has nothing to do with fragrance. But somebody out there like Dipset. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, Dedrick LX Jr., and I'm indeed back with yet another fragrance video, all right? So, Smell Good family, man. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. Hopefully, you all are great. Hopefully, it's positive energy and positive vibes all around you guys, all right? Hopefully, you know, whatever can be, hopefully it is, all right? And for anybody out there, you know, who's going through a rough time right now, I hope positive energy and positive vibes find you very, very quickly, all right? So today, I'm excited about this video, man. This is one of the greater discoveries that I have had in my entire time of collecting fragrances, believe it or not. And this is high praise, man. So I'm really glad that I was able to, you know, key in on this one and take a dive, blind buy, get it, and it worked out great. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. We're going to be doing a full review on this fragrance that really surprised me, man. So today we're talking about from the House of Paris Corner, from the Killer OUD line, we have Death by OUD. Death by OUD. If that thing wanna, there we go. Death by OUD. Man, the name alone could would absolutely keep someone from getting this fragrance. That is a fact, okay? But I saw a couple of reviews on it. I looked into the notes myself, and I said, man, this is something that is so intriguing to me. I gotta get it, man. And if I don't like it, if it don't fit with me, I'll find something to do with it. All right, so I got it, and when it came in, I just kept going, like kept holding on to the name of this thing, Death by OUD, Death by OUD, Death by OUD. But the name of this has nothing to do with what's actually inside this thing for sure, all right? So let's go ahead. Well, we're gonna go ahead and look at the bottle, the presentation. I don't have the box. I'm trying my best not to hoard my boxes, man. So I don't have the box anymore. But I'm gonna talk about, you know, what I think about it, where you can wear it, what my rate is, so forth and so on. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the bottle. Nice bottle, man. Frosted glass bottle. Gold trimming everywhere, from the cap all the way to the writing. On the back of this thing, it has Killer OUD. Paris Corner logo in the background. It has a nice tassel here. Pretty solid presentation, man. I really like the Death by OUD in cursive at the bottom of this thing. Hopefully y'all can get it. There it is. So overall, I love the presentation. This is a very nice presentation for sure. All right. So let's go ahead and spray this on a tester strip, and we will get into what y'all care about, and that is what this thing smells like. All right. So atomizer is pretty decent. More than decent, actually. And in the air, this stuff just is ready to roll, man. It is ready to roll. All right, so just in the air, man. So right up top, man, when I smelled it for the first time, I was like, what? And then I smelled again, and then I started to literally like fall in love with it for sure, man. So up top, off my nose, man, I did get this citrus opening, but I did get this slight OUD presentation, and then I got like this lavender effect to it, but then there was like this sweetness to it that was keeping it all together, man. And I was very intrigued by this thing, and it just smells so great, man. I wore it right away. The day that I got it, I wore it the next day, and this stuff smells really good to me. It's a masculine fragrance, but it does have some features to it that make it not overbearing, if that makes any sense. Because, you know, when you think of most masculine fragrances, you're talking about leather and ooh, nah, man, it has a little bit of a modern effect to it as well. Yeah, man, I really like this, man. This is off the tester strip. Off skin, it's even better, all right? So let's go ahead and get into what exactly is in this one. Killer Oud. Paris Corner is becoming my favorite Middle Eastern line. I love Latafa, love Armaf, but as far as like my experience, like quality experience, like Paris Corner is they're on a roll, man. My last few purchases have been from Paris Corner with the Armaf here and there and the Latafa here and there, but man, they're becoming my favorite. So let's go ahead and get the notes. All right, so up top, this thing has grapefruit and lavender. In the mid, you have leather, tobacco, and spices. And then in the base, you have oud and you have amber. So that citrus opening with that grapefruit up top and that amber down below is really holding together the leather and the oud and the spices from like overtaking this thing, really. Now this is supposed to be inspired by a fragrance that I've never heard of and I don't know much about. The fragrance is called OUD Malachi, I believe. I've never heard of it, never heard any talks of it. No nothing, man. So if OUD Malachi smells like this, then maybe I need to see what the originator has going on. But if I never smell the original, I'm quite fine with that because this stuff is good. Now, I wore this on a much cooler day. That's when I wore this. The performance on this thing is really, really good. Let's go ahead and start with the sillage. The sillage is fantastic. I walked by a few people and I did get a couple of compliments. Well, I got a couple of, man, what's that you're wearing? Like, so I don't know if it was good. Now that I think about it, was it good? Was it bad? But I did get a couple, hey man, what is that you have on? Okay. And then just the projection on this thing in the first 2 hours is just really, it's gonna grab you, man. Like if anybody's in front of you within 2 to 3 feet, it's gonna grab you. It's gonna grab a man. It's gonna get their attention for sure, man. The overall, performance of this thing, man, I got around 7 to 8 hours. All right, 7 to 8 hours is what I got as far as overall performance. Maybe it could have been longer, but you know, I take my shower for the evening and just kind of move on, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, performance wise, this stuff, it's really, really good and it's solid, man. So good projection, good performance, good sillage, and it's good. Now this is not going to be for everybody. The collision with the leather and the oud, with the citrus and the lavender and the spices and the amber, this is something that is different. It is different, and I'm not going to say it's like a challenge. That's not what I'm going to say, but it is challenge. It could be challenging. All right. So if you're looking for something in the colder months that's just not like, you know, your basically sweet fragrances are really taking over. Gourmand fragrances are really the kick right now. But if you're looking for something to challenge you and kind of separate you from the trend, so to speak, in Fragcom, then this one right here, Death by Oud, is something that you could definitely look into. All right, so performance is solid. The price I paid for this, I paid $40 for this. $40, big bang for your buck is what you're going to get with Death by Oud. Now I've seen it as high as around $65, $70. So if you can't catch it on fragrancebuy.ca or any of the websites that I have in the description down below, check your Amazon. All right, check Amazon. I've seen it on there as well. All right, so where do I recommend you wearing this? Honestly, this is not for everyone. So the masculine man who takes pride in his appearance, whether you are dressing it up as far as a suit and a tie or even a blazer and something for the fall, like in that fall winter attire, your blacks, your browns, your navy blues, your dark greens, things like that, this would definitely complement. Now, if you are just casually going out, like on a Friday night, you meet some friends at the bar or a lounge or a cigar lounge, this is great too. If you got on all black, whether it's a black leather jacket or a pea coat or with some nice boots or sneakers, anything that's going to keep that, you know, mystique about you, this would just check all of the boxes. All right, so I'm not saying this is ultra versatile, but it's definitely you could do quite a few things with this depending on the situation that's, you know, that you have going on. All right, let's see what else we got here. So my rating for this thing, Death by Oud, Killer Oud Paris Corner, I give this an 8.5 out of a 10. 8.5 out of 10 is what I give Death by Oud. I really enjoyed it. I wore it a couple of times, and in the cold air, man, this thing really shines. Really shines, really shines. Now, so if somebody who's asking, is this a beast mode fragrance? No, it's not. Once the projection kind of settles down, I'm not saying it's a skin scent, but it does perform more moderately, but it is still there. I got wafts of myself all day long, really up until I took my shower for the evening, all right? So like I said at the beginning of the video, this is one of my greater discoveries, man. When I got this, I was bamboozled, all right? Because you hear Death by Oud, Killer Oud, you think it's gonna be a oud, choked out, stinking fragrance, and it is not. It is not, all right? So I really like this. Like I said, it is not for everyone, but this is not a harsh, you know, oh my God type of fragrance. No, it is not, but it definitely has this DNA, this profile with the grapefruit and the lavender and the amber, with the tobacco, with the spices that really provide this really beautiful scent, in my opinion. And I really, really dig it for sure, man. So yeah, so 8.5 out of a 10. I do recommend it for the confident person out there who is just really intact with them. They know how to dress it up. They know how to dress it down. When they smell this, they feel, oh, I know what to do with this. That's who this is for, in my opinion. All right, so good stuff here. Paris Corner, Killer Ouds, Death by Oud. One of my favorite pickups. This is one of my most favorite pickups that I've had in the last 6 months. Yes, in the last 6 months, I really enjoyed it for sure. So y'all check it out. I have the link in in the description for anybody who's looking to purchase. And I think it's worth the buy if you're at that stage of your fragrance journey where you're looking for something challenging that could present a challenge. But when you smell it, you're like, wow, like I haven't really smelled nothing like this before, but I'm really anticipating what I can do with it. All right, so y'all check it out. All right, Smell Good fam, that's gonna wrap up today's video, man. Hopefully y'all, you liked the video. Hopefully it was something in this video that you can, you took, and maybe your interest for Killer Oud, Death by Oud has risen up. All right, and if you have, let me know down below in the comments, man. If you have Killer Oud, Death by Oud, let me know. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know what you think about it for sure. All right, because I really like this stuff. All right, so if you'd like to be the next member of the Smell Good family, all you gotta do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and meet me down in the comments, and we can talk about what you like and what I like, and that is the art of fragrance. All right, so only requirements that I have are that you be positive, stay positive, and you wear that splack. Put the splack on. Those are the only two things you gotta do, and you're good to go. Shout out Cameron, Joel Santana, Jim Jones, Freaky Zeke, man. I really like this jacket, man. The Dipset vibes. I just get Dipset vibes. Dipset, Dipset, Dipset. Y'all be cool, man.